Okay, so we're gonna grab hold of whatever we're gonna use for foot rolling. So it might be a ball. Some of us have grabbed a dowel. Okay, and then just check in. How are the feet feeling? We did a lot of work on the legs, the feet communicating to the pelvis. Now we're just going to release the sole of the feet just to bring in a little bit more awareness. So you're going to press down through one foot, all of the toes rooting in, lifting up through the top of the head. And then see as you keep pressing down if the heels of that other foot just want to come off. Maybe as you keep pressing down, the leg lifts up. You might even feel a little bounce. Palms might come out, arms might face forward. And then see, can I straighten even the leg? So as you do that, maybe pull back through the sit bone as you lengthen the leg and then bend it again. One more time, pull back through the sit bone, lengthen through the leg. Good. And then you're going to roll the foot onto the ball. Okay, so go from toes to heel. Good. Hip feeling a little bit different. Yeah, I could feel a little bit more softness there, right? Yeah, okay. And so feeling something in standing foot, you're okay, little bit heavier here. So if when you're standing, you can find inner heel and big toe, that'll balance the weight that the outer hip is taking, right? Do you feel that? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because sometimes when you feel a lot of load in outer hip, sometimes it comes with how you look, like how you gait through the world, right? And how you stand through the world. Good. So just check in whether you have your foot on the ball or the dowel if you want to do a little bit of compression, release. So you might exhale, compress, inhale, release. Hey, some of you might want to roll just in one specific area. So maybe you feel a little bunching or some tenderness in one area, just a little holding of adhesion in the fascia. We're working specifically plantar fascia right now. Hey, you can drag across with the ball. So I like to start on the pinky side and kind of shear across the foot. If you have the dowel, the best way to do that is pinning and spinning. You can do it with the ball too. You could pin and spin around on it. Good. We did a lot of release with those in the fascia workshop on the weekend. I'm going to do them. Yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Yes. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna do it again because a lot of people are like, you gotta do it again, Michelle, because they were away as well. Yeah, they're so good, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'll bring them next week because I made actually like a whole bunch of them. I have like at least 10 or so now. I even found some really cool tape that's rainbow color, which I was very excited about. So I have even some rainbow balls. But I'll bring them next week and we can play with them in this class and then really some nice stuff to release with it. Okay. Don't forget about the heel. Heels were like, what about me? Do a little kind of pressing into the heel, put the ball in plate, rolling. Yeah. It's amazing how good they are for just so many things. And because the tennis balls, they do have that hollow quality of them, they have a little bit more give. Hey, so check in. Once you finish rolling, there's no, I'm not rushing you. You just take your time to finish. Stand on both feet again. Okay, feel the attention of the foot that you just rolled, tugging on all of the toes as if you're going to pick up the mat. Feel the inner side of the heel as well as the outer side of the heel rooting, and then the front and the back of the heel and the whole rim will start to root. So take time to notice, where am I not loading and pressing down in the foot? And then as you kind of identify that and you start to press down, I know for me, it's balancing inner outer heel. The other foot and leg might start to come up. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just stay there. Okay, if you do want to do the little bit of a lengthening, so it's a pulling back through the leg, reaching out through the heel. So sit bone and pelvis reaching back as the leg just extends. Yeah, good. Keep that inner heel for you, Laura. Inner, outer, inner, outer, inner, outer. There it is. Yes. Good. And then you're going to roll on the ball. There's that balance between the two, right? Yeah. Yeah. I was just watching where you needed to kind of ground on the foot a little bit more. And it's always kind of feeling that toggling between the two for you. Hmm. Let the breath out the mouth a little bit more if you want. Ah, good. And then just start to explore this foot. What's flowing? Because we're not usually very symmetrical on how we stand and we walk and how we use each side of the body, that we can start to notice that sometimes one side holds a little bit differently. Hmm. Yeah, we just keep pressing through, rolling, pinning, twisting, whatever you need. And just seeing what needs to be completed on this one side. You can even just hold. So one of the techniques I'm using is just kind of pinning and just holding a little bit of compression in one area. So I've got it under my inner arch here. And this tends to be on this side for some reason, where I grip a little bit in the muscles and fascia. And then you just wait, and you can hold that compression, for usually they say about, 10 to 20 seconds, but up to, 30 seconds or so. And it just signals the muscles and the fascia to start to let go. And it increases proprioception as well. So your feeling of body, but also how you're moving your limbs and movement. So your awareness of that. So you take your time to release. And we're just going to let our ball go off to the side.